Good evening. I'm Sir Ed Hubbard, also known as Sir Ed Correll of the Correllian faith. And in this time of the coronavirus lockdown, it had a huge impact on the pagan community. But first, I want to offer our condolences to members of our tradition who have lost family. It is a major impact. It is something that we see as a global tradition. We are being impacted strongly of it. The last couple of days, since the days of December, I've been on the road because of events that put the spirits put me on the road to see a lot of people, to meet a lot of people, and to begin talking about it. Tonight, I enter quarantine with everybody else in America for the next 2 months. Every event that I was going to attend disappeared, vanished. We're forced to close. And I'll talk about that in a few minutes. I was able to do the Heartland Health and Wellness Festival. And while they took a big hit, they were able to have their event last weekend. And I've been in the time of Kansas City and that. And I have seen personally the effects of what the travel ban is going to do. With my own travels, as you know, I use a lot of Greyhound. And it became compromised, is for the best word for it. I don't want to be a panicking person. What we have to face now, today, is that we, the Order of Paladins, is now able to act. Along with the witch school community, the Correllian community, we want to offer our help to all the communities online. We have now heard that many of them are going to try to host online, and we ourselves, through our Pagan Tonight radio network, will be hosting the Mystical Minds Convention panels on our radio station. And we have that capability of helping others who want to broadcast and tell their message through our radio stations. And tonight we'll be starting another radio station called Pagan World Radio, and we're hoping to do so. So the Paladins are out there. They're actually listening. They're reacting. We have teams ready to help. So let me go ahead and explain a little bit what's going to happen here. What has happened? And I've been kind of waiting and hoping for more people. This is what has happened. The pagan community globally has taken probably one of the largest hits they have economically. This isn't a maybe. This is a true fact. As soon as we basically go out, Phoenix Fire. You have a lot of them. Heartland is being hosted. Pagan Unity Festival is still trying to hold on. But every festival I was to attend, including my own Salem Secret Art of Witch Wars, BegonaCon, a lot of these conventions got canceled. That means literally each one of them hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, has now been incinerated. And friends, like I've been talking with my friend Neil Goodman, who's, if you know him on this circuit, is a really great merchant. He's a big help out of there. And he's one of the members of Paladin who's always willing to help out there. He explains while he is going to do the best he can to travel with this, he talks about how much money it'll cost the festivals. Merchants support festivals. And a lot of these merchants are going to be in trouble that make their living going from festival to festival. So why is the festival culture so important to us? It's because where we meet and actually participate in live action, live feeling, heart and lungs and minds and spirit type of energy. We just kind of get it all moving out there, and we're able to love our fellow pagans, our family, our tribe, our kinsmen. And these are very important. So we're going to be deprived of this along with everyone else at a time. And the second thing, these are very important fundraisers for our community. Extremely important fundraisers for our community. And a lot of them, most of their yearly budget has come out of it. This was one of the places pagans have agreed that we should be able to spend money and have a good time, and their entertainments, and their ritual, and their sacraments, and their way of just simply being alive in nature. So we need to connect with nature. And the way we survive in the world. And now this has been completely and utterly threatened. I got a chance to talk over the last week with Reverend JJ and Darcy, and they showed me a lot of aspects that they're going to help out with, VR and such. So let me talk about the ATC. The ATC Spring Mysteries, they're taking on a major task. One of the things that we as Paladins are going to try to help and should help them is they're going to try bringing their Spring Mysteries as best they can, and I think it's going to be pretty amazing, into Second Life, and allow us to be able to watch it. The Spring Mysteries for the first time. This will be the first time Spring Mysteries will have ascended into cyberspace. Maybe that's not what they wanted to do, but it is a major time. The community is shifting online. So if you want to shift online, contact me at edthepagan@gmail.com. If you want to help in these actions, edthepagan@gmail.com. If you want to help in any way, edthepagan@gmail.com. If you're on Facebook, you can direct message me. You can direct message me on almost any of the platforms. I'll do my best to follow them. And I have a team behind me. Let me go ahead and make it very clear. I have got an amazing team of leaders who are now ready to help. We just need the volunteers to help us with. So starting tomorrow, we're going to be starting to build better directories. We're going to spend a lot of time bringing the community online so that we can communicate more efficiently, stronger, and however it is that we need to do so. And we have the capabilities and the resources to begin broadcasting. So you're going to see a lot more broadcasting, a lot more energy. So let me go ahead and make a statement about Witch School. If you want to continue your studies, this is a perfect time for you to go in there because we have had an online community. And why we can help? We have 25 years of experience of online. We're online community builders. We've been here for a long time. And so that we're able to do so. Circle Sanctuary will also be trying to bring on their spring celebratory rituals online. And as you know, Circle, through Selena Fox and her other great members of her team, have been doing radio for a while, and they're bringing rituals online so we can connect with that. We're going to try to do as much as we can. So last piece I'm going to talk to you about that people have asked me about is Corellian illustration. Effectively, the Corellian illustration is always online. You can go back to any of them that you've seen over the years, and you can go ahead and take a look and just have your heart warmed both by the workshops we've already recorded and the illustration events that we have. But because it is a constant renewal for us, we are going to host, at least the Lord Don is going to host with his members here in Jacksonville, a recording one to do so. And probably we'll put classes and things around it. It was with great heavy heart that we did cancel the actual physical. It was probably the most exciting illustration out there, and we want to give our so much. I'm heartbroken, and thank you, Reverend Angela Munn and all her team for actually trying to put that together and having to make that heartbreaking decision. I guess that's what people don't understand. I'm watching people having to make heartbreaking decisions. None of these people are doing it because they're trying to protect their pocketbook or doing it any reason. They're not doing it away. Watch for Corellian Hub. Watch for our constant broadcast, because this is where we're going to begin marathon broadcasting. I want to lastly thank Pam Kelly for coming back on board, doing a station management. And so with that, if you want to help and volunteer in these projects, if you want to help, and I mean really help, contact me at thepagan@gmail.com. Blessed be, and have a good night.